I want to go across now to Jeet Banerjee. Jeet Banerjee is the managing director of Game Plan. Jeet, you've studied contracts, sports contracts very, very closely. Now, over here we have a deal where there's a firm with dealings in Singapore and Australia that's been given this contract. It's getting a 20.5% stake commission out of revenue which is not earning. How does this compare with usual contracts, given the fact also that SMAM has no physical presence in India, and it is WSG, which is a highly disreputed firm, which is doing all their dealings in India? Do you believe that this contract is a genuine contract, or do you think it should be scrapped?
See, Rahul, I have not seen the contract, so it would not be fair for me to comment on the exact terms of the contract. But yes, I mean, I personally know WSG, and I know that they're competent in their work, and they must be acting on behalf of SMAM, so they must be having some kind of a subcontract deal. And it is pretty difficult to get sponsorship. It hasn't helped that a lot of the top athletes haven't come in. It hasn't helped that it is happening with a lot of cricket before it, after it. There's not been much hype about Commonwealth Games. But I am not very sure about what the terms of WSG are.
No, I have a very simple question for you. Does it make sense, Jeet Banerjee, that somebody should get a 20.5% commission out of revenue which it is not earning? The money is coming from Air India, it's coming from the railways, NTPC, ONGC, they're the ones getting the money. Why should an Australian firm get commission for it? Do you believe they deserve this commission?
I mean, on the assumption that they have done something to get this money, your base contract commission was, I think, 14.5%, the figures that were shown on your television. Up 20.5 is, I think, only if it crosses 500 or 550 million. The rest of the commissions are not absolutely out of order with the industry commissions, and I'm sure they will also have to part with some of that to WSG, who are actually doing the work.
I understand that there's a lot of money which is being made by various people, but Sandeep Bamza, you've been studying this contract. To my mind, it makes no sense. We're paying this Australian firm with no presence in India a substantial part of the revenue which is being brought from companies like Railways, ONGC, Air India. Why should this be done?
In this specific case, I don't think we can. The needle of suspicion does not lie with the OC. Very clearly, the Commonwealth Games Federation has foisted SMAM on the OC, and the terms of engagement that OC ultimately signed with SMAM are obviously skewed towards SMAM. I mean, you have a situation where they were supposed to generate 1,000 crores, 100 crores each from 2 lead sponsors, 50 crores from 10 associate sponsors. 12 sponsors were to come forward with 25 crores each, which was about 1,000 crores. Over and above that, there were other sponsorship slots like suppliers, travel, hospitality, apparel, on ground, on air, etc., etc. Which means all told, there were close to 35 sponsor slots available. What have they managed? Railways, Central Bank, NTPC are the paying sponsors. Value in kind is Air India and Coca-Cola.
No, but why should somebody get a commission out of value in kind? That's like getting a commission out of barter.
Bottom line, why should an entity, and all these names that I've just taken have obviously come forward or have been asked to pitch in.
Absolutely.
It is not that SMAM has gone out of its way to actually elicit sponsorship from these guys. No, not at all.